Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rico Gafford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Nate Gary.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 49 the mic, Mark 49. Coming to you, coming to you. 49 the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's third and short.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Jones from the gun on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down. On third down, give them 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on second and long. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A first down carry for Barkley. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Jones now from the gun on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down into the ground at the 37.
That's
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it's the third downs important to them. They find a way to pick.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
At the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it, and that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's crossing. He's checking ground. Check, 47.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Another run with Sanders. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Mike 54.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, tight, tight. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Jones.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds Penny. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jones hit and the ball's out. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
41-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
That's caught by Penny. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jones now a desperate and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two. Jones now operating from the gun. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
Eagles 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Watch out, watch out.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught. Nelson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
To throw again, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.